Hi! What color is this? Did you say yellow? If you said yellow, right on, because it's Yellow Week. And what we're going to make today is a yellow sun. Now, I've already made one. Oh, look at him! It's Mr. Sun. But we're going to make another one. And all you're going to need is a paper plate. It doesn't matter if it's white or any other color because we're going to be using this side. Some yellow paint, some kind of a paintbrush, tissue paper. I've got 2 different yellows. And then just some construction paper. It doesn't really matter what colors. We're going to make it the eyes. And there's another aspect to this for the older kids, which I may go into later. And it has to do with finding yellow in magazines and tearing them out and using them as well on our sun. But this is more advanced, so it would be for your older than 2-year-olds. So we're gonna start right now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take a brush and tempera paint so the kids could have fun with the tempera paint, and it'll wash right out. Again, with any painting activity, luckily we live in California, and we could do it outside. With tempera paint, it washes right out of your clothes, off the ground. So I would have them just paint, like go crazy. Paint it, paint it, paint it. And you know what? They can paint it with their fingers. They can paint it with the brush. They can feel the paint. And like I said, when they're done, they can be hosed off or easily cleaned up. Now there's 2 ways that we can do this. You could either let it dry at this point, or while it's still wet, with a nice amount of paint on it, take my tissue paper and I'd have them rip it. Rip the tissue paper all around. Rip it big sizes and little sizes, any which way they'd like. Because at this point, the more texture on our sun, the better. So they could either just put it on like this, or they can go like this, or like this, and just put the yellow paper on the sun, on the paper plate. And like I said, they could either, however they do it, let them just explore the feeling of the tissue paper in their hands, or the paint, either just putting it down. See? And as long as it touches the paint, it'll stick. If the paint starts to dry, you can either put more paint down or glue. So there you go. Once you can't stick anything more on it, and you've got enough.
Oh, look at that.
So once that dries, we'll go on to the next step. Okay, I have a piece of blue yarn, and I would recommend any yarn you've got. We're going to make our mouths out of this yarn. So figure about how long you want it to be. Get your glue stick and just have them put it on anywhere that they'll pretty much put it on anywhere they want. And then they can stick their mouth on it wherever it's not sticking. So we got our mouth on there. Then I would take some construction paper. Easy way to do this, fold it in half and make little circles for the eyes. Put the glue on the back of the eye and let them put their eye on wherever they want. Try to resist doing it for them, because it doesn't matter, you're still going to have a wonderful face. When they are all done, you can say, now comes the special part where the parent then takes a scissor and just cuts up to where the plate curves up, and just straight on, about half an inch apart. Then you can move them out. The kids can play with this. They move the rays around. And there we have our sun. For the older kids, if they are up to it and they've gone through magazines and they've found different pieces of yellow that they could then cut out, glue on, and put those yellow pieces down. It's a nice activity for the older kids to do, to go through magazines that you don't mind and have them find yellow. All different kinds of shades of yellow. This is some kind of dirt on the ground. Just put it on the flower. And what you're doing is just having them cut out the color, not so much what it is. And then tape it on. Gives it a whole different type of textures to it. That's our yellow sun. You could take a marker and you can mark some eyeballs in it if you'd like. Gives it a little bit more personality. So there you go. Construction paper, tissue paper, some yarn, any yarn. For the older kids, finding yellow in magazines, some glue stick, your yellow paint, a brush, and the parents cutting out the rays. Here we go. There's our Mr. Sun. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, won't you please shine down on me? Bye.